Hello, welcome back to Math Tomorrow's Physics. And today in today's video, I'm gonna be explaining some essential equations that will be required in kinematics, which is the first unit in physics. If for whoever's taking physics 1 in high school, or whoever wants to learn about physics in general, kinematics is one of the base topics that you need to know, and these are the most essential formulas here. There's 4 of them, in case you couldn't tell here. There's 4 of them, and I'm going to be explaining what each of these letters mean in there. It could seem a little bit complex at first, but it's really not that hard once you get used to it. So, so these have pretty simple meanings, and as we continue to do problems, your skills with using these will get more and more refined. So, without without any further ado, we'll just get started. So, let's start off with what is V. So, well, okay, let's start with what's U, because U is probably the easiest one. U is the easiest one to understand. It's just initial velocity. So, sorry. So U is just initial velocity. So in the and when you're given a problem, like a word problem in physics, you can something says that like maybe this car was initially moving at like 20 meters per second, right? Like that's the initial velocity, and then v we have here, that's just equal to final velocity. Pretty simple to understand, right? The car was initially moving at 20 meters per second, and it finished by moving at 10 meters per second, right? That's what V stands for. Now, what is A? I'm just kind of going off this formula right here, but everything else means the exact same thing whenever you see U, V, or A or T, it all means the same, or delta S. So what does A mean? That's just acceleration. So yep. So that's just like acceleration is just a boost, right? Like the car was moving at 20 meters per second, it receives some acceleration, and now it's moving at 40 meters per second. That's all acceleration is. And now there's T, which is just time. That's all there is to T. And then last but not least, we have delta S, or just S, and that is just displacement. So S is overall displacement, and then delta S is the change in displacement. But in a lot of problems, you can kind of see that you use these interchangeably. Like they're not exactly the same meaning, but in a lot of problems you'll see as we go on that when you're asked each one. So delta S and S, which is just displacement. And yeah, that's all there is to these first beginning formulas. And for those of you taking physics 1, don't worry, these formulas will be given to you during the test, so they do not need to be memorized, but it's always great to have them in the back of your mind. So yeah, and that is it. So we'll move on with some practice problems in the next few videos. Thank you, and hope you learned something.